Hey dude, unless there's been a massive mistake, you're watching this video because what you're currently doing to get online coaching clients is falling short somewhere. Perhaps it's not bringing you in enough clients, perhaps it's bringing you in the wrong clients, or maybe even the process that you're using to get those clients just drives you up the wall. You hate making the content that you're making, you hate your lead generation strategy. Well, rest assured, you're on the right video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I get high-paying coaching clients, how I enjoy getting my coaching clients, and how you can do it too. So follow me. Let's head over into the office. I've got some slides on the laptop there, and I'll show you how you can do this for your own coaching business too. Right, dude, so we're at the desk. I said I had some slides, but that was a bit of a fib. I've actually got 4 words written on my iPad screen. And I'm going to show you these 4 words because these 4 words are the difference between online coaches who are booked out and have not a waiting list. I don't believe in waiting lists personally, but have a queue of people who want to work with them, who are on the cusp of signing up with them. This is the difference between those coaches and the ones who are scrambling every single month to try and get clients and grow their business. And I'm going to handle each of these words one by one and show you how I use them to grow my own coaching consulting business and how my clients do the same as well. The first word is urgency. Now, to explain urgency, I'm going to tell you a bit of a story. Rolex, the watch brand, the luxury watch brand, they get urgency. They get it right. They get it done better than any other luxury brand. Now, I don't know if you know this, right? But if you want a Rolex, you cannot simply walk into a Rolex store, even if you've got all of the money in the world, and say, I'll have that one, please. Most of the showrooms and the models that you can see, the watches that you can see in the display window and in the cabinets are exactly that. They are display models, okay? You have to put your name on a waiting list. And what Rolex do is they reduce the supply of their watches artificially to increase the demand. This is a universal and golden law in marketing and sales and business in general, is when supply outweighs demand, then your prices will usually be lower. And when demand outweighs supply, you can charge premium prices for your product or service. So Rolex artificially create this imbalance between the supply of their watches and the demand for their watches. People want the watches because they're incredibly high quality. They've got Swiss movements. They're a reputable brand. They're a status symbol or a status symbol, however you want to say it. So they have people queuing up wanting these watches, but they put your name on a waiting list and then they call you to tell you when a watch is available. We see you, Rolex. We know what you're doing. So what they do is they create urgency. When you get that phone call from your Rolex authorized dealer saying, I have a watch for you, you act with urgency and you take action fast. Okay. Now, what does that mean for you in your coaching business? Why am I telling you this story and how does this feed into your coaching or consulting business? If you're the type of coach where people can just come and work with you at any given moment, they can drop you a message at the drop of a hat and sign up to your program, you make it very difficult for yourself to lean in and leverage this universal marketing and business law of creating urgency. So what I do instead is I have periods throughout the month where my doors are closed and periods where my doors are open. And that means when the doors are open, people who are sat on the fence feel compelled to take action fast because they don't know when their opportunity is going to come around again. So I recommend that you do the same. This works phenomenally well. Now, the next word that you'll see on there, which you may have seen already, is scarcity. Now, scarcity is similar, but different. Okay. Scarcity is when, there aren't as many, it's the same thing, it's supply and demand, but rather than creating urgency through having doors open, doors closed, we're actually limiting spaces. okay? So it's still a demand and supply manipulation that we're making here. But instead of saying, the doors are going to close next week, so act fast, we're saying, I literally only have 4 spots. I can only work with 4 people on this cohort, on this intake. Once those spaces are gone, the prices are going up, or your opportunity to work with me again won't be for another however long, whatever, okay? But we create scarcity around your product and your service so that, again, you can charge premium prices and you can get people to take action very quickly. Now, the key with scarcity, if you're going to use it for your coaching business, and I recommend that you do, is that you operate with integrity. Now, there is nothing worse than a coach who says they have 5 spaces, but they just let as many people in as they so wish. Because we all see it happening. We see you onboarding new clients. We see your team growing. We see the client wins coming through, and something doesn't add up. And when you lose integrity with your audience because you've misled them about how many spaces you have available, people won't trust you again in the future. It's like the boy who cried wolf, okay? So if you're going to say you have a certain amount of spaces, then adhere to it and show your audience that you are adhering to it. So the way that I do this is, if I say I've got, let's say I've got 8 spaces on this next cohort and then the prices are going up, so act fast. Every time a new client joins me, I introduce them on my social media platforms. I welcome them to the team. I welcome them to the coaching program, and I count down the remaining spaces left. So I'm physically showing to my audience, taking on a client, 7 more to go. Taking on a client, 6 more spaces. Taking on a client, only 5 spaces left. So this builds trust with my audience and builds credibility around the scarcity tactic that we're actually using to get people to take action. The third piece of the puzzle is nurture. And nurture is exactly what you're watching now. Okay, this long form content where I'm going deep on topics, I'm explaining how you can grow your coaching business. I'm adding value to you for free, and I am nurturing you. Ching. I'm nurturing you so that when the time feels right for you to reach out and get help with growing your own coaching or consulting business, I am top of mind. I am the person that has added the most value to you. I am the person that springs to mind when you think about getting help in this area. Now, a lot of coaches are scrambling around playing the short form game, right? They think all of their attention needs to be on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on TikTok, all of these platforms where you post short form content. The problem with that approach is it becomes very difficult for you to hit 7-11-4. So what is 7-11-4? 7-11-4 is basically this idea around parasocial relationships. So Google did some research recently, and they basically found that for a consumer to feel like they know you, they need to consume up to 7 hours worth of content from a person or a brand before they feel like they know you, they like you, and they will make a purchasing decision from you. They need to consume that content across 11 touch points. So 11 different pieces of content, blog posts, videos like this, Instagram posts, whatever it might be. And it needs to be across 4 different platforms. So for me, that's like I post on Instagram, I post on YouTube, I send marketing emails, and I speak to people in closed channels like DMs, okay? It is really, really difficult as a business owner to clock up 7 hours worth of viewership with your audience and your potential clients if you're just posting 30-second reels. How many 30-second reels do you need to post before you clock up 7 hours? I haven't even done the maths. It's probably a ludicrous number. Anyone who wants to work it out and pop it in the comments, do us all a favor. I appreciate you. So that is why we make long form content, so that you can nurture your audience and speed up the time it takes in which for people to get to 7-11-4. And then last but certainly not least is proof. Regularly showcasing the results that you get for yourself and you get for your clients. So I have a complete testimonial channel for the Remote Pro program, which is my coaching program. I have a testimonial channel. You can check it out. It's linked in the description of my videos. It's linked in the channel description. You can literally go and see real people giving their feedback and experience of working with myself and growing their coaching businesses. I post on my Instagram stories every single day. screenshots of clients signing up new clients, making deals, telling me how much fun they're having growing their business, telling me how much they enjoy the program. It's not me being this ignorant or arrogant show off, right? It's me showing social proof so that the people that I want to help, the people that I want to serve, i.e. you watching this video, trust me enough to place your time, effort, and energy into joining me and working with me. I need social proof, and you need social proof too. So if you've got a poor mindset around sharing social proof, if you feel like you're overdoing it, if you feel like you're showing off, or if you feel like you're rubbing it in people's faces, you need to change your way of thinking around that, because social proof is going to be the biggest needle mover in your coaching business. So get client case study videos, get screenshots of messages of them saying how much they're enjoying working with you, and spread them across as many of your social platforms as frequently as you possibly can. I do it every single day, non-negotiable. That is it, guys. Those are the 4 things that are going to take you from a coach who is scrambling, worried about where the next client's coming from, to a coach who has people lining up, begging to work with you. So I hope this video has been useful for you. And if you want to check out some of the other videos, then please do. If you'd like to speak to me about growing your coaching business, then follow the link in the description. I couldn't get my words out there. I've done this in one take, so I'm not going to edit that or change it. And I'll hopefully speak to you soon. Peace and love.